Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Now in the box,
Leading
Corey
off
Seager,
for the Dodgers,
and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Corey
Pitch on the way. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Hayward. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for him with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Row, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
1 out, nobody on. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Into the bleachers and gone. Justin Turner has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 LA. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Buehler has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty B, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
High in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it. 1 down. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now it's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 2-1 home. His fastball taken high for a ball. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one. Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Chris Bryant becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business. No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs are down in order. It remains 1-0. Here's Jock Peterson now. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's just 1 for 6.
Number 31.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. Hayward is right there, 1 down.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively.
The first baseman.
In the outfield, Jason Hayward, elite defender. Takes amazing routes to the ball, unbelievable arm, a guy you need playing defense for you.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
Giro, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. The next 0-2. Skied into very shallow right. Zobrist is going to get there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's Javier Baez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Javier.
Now the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Popped him up. Barnes shading to his right, makes the play, 1 away.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's take a look at Jock Peterson. He can play both corners, but his calling card is center field, where he can track down a lot of balls gap to gap and got a strong enough arm to throw guys out at the plate.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Pollock to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 6th, the center fielder, Jason Hayward.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders. That'll bring in Austin Barnes, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Austin Barnes.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there. Barnes is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Into the box, A.J. Pollard, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set, the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here, and I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
In now, Justin Turner, as he'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Line to the right side. Zobrist will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Cubs nothing. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Turner charging in on it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. So with 1 gone here in the inning, it's time to check out the Cubs' upcoming schedule so you can plan your week around staying at home and watching Cubs baseball here with us. So in now for Chicago, Daniel Descalso. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
1 ball.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Descalso, a 32-year-old veteran. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And he misses, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Descalso, base runner at first with 1 out. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. He's running. Fun attempt misses. The throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down. Now here's the pitch. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They're still down. It's 2-0. Next up for Los Angeles, Cody Bellinger. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And a fairly wide range there. 9 miles an hour difference between these 2 pitchers. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber coasts under it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Stepping up now, Max Muncy. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order, but they're on top 2-0. At the plate, Ben Zobrist. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Line towards center field, but this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the 1st out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-1 home. Is a slider that misses below the zone.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Comes set and the 0-1.
Nope.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Ball, 1 strike.
Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Javier Baez. Runner in scoring position with two gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pollock giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand 1. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kike Hernandez. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Kike Hernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Here's another 1-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He'll try again. 1-2. He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Two runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Swing and a line drive. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. And this will get all the way to the wall now.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May fowlers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. There's one on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. One hit's all they get. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Cubs nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Madden, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
1-1 to Schwarber. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Drilled to the right side. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jason.
So one away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. First offering on its way. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the fifth inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock. Hopefully this is the start of many.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Here comes the first pitch. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
1-2, here it comes. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. He's set. Here it comes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Off and running is Hayward. Pitch inside the throw. The throw pulls him off the bag. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Popped up. Muncy is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0.